How's it going, YouTube? Hatcher's Hits here, back with another, you guessed it, PSA return video. One card in here today. It's a very special card, as you can kind of see. Don't mean to flex, but I kind of wanted to discuss today Erling Haaland and investing in him and kind of the different options and really what all is out there. But let's just go ahead and get into this first and foremost. But we're going to kind of talk as we do that. And where's my knife? There it is right there. So unfortunately, I know the grade of this card, and it is a regrade. But I know the grade of it because they contacted me, and the card, I got upcharged to $600. Originally thought, the last sale I saw of this card was around $4K, but that was just months and months ago on eBay. Actually, I don't think eBay has a recent sale of this. Maybe that's what it was. But if you didn't know about it, PSA has a on the top of their menu, it has an auction prices section. So if you're ever going to submit a card and you don't know what to declare it as far as pricing goes, and I always want kind of like, sometimes I'll cheap out on certain cards, but like a card like this, and I honestly didn't even know about the auction prices thing. You can go there, put the card in, and then it'll search like Goldine Auctions, who I hate, can't stand them. I think they're a bunch of charlatans. PWCC, it searches all these auctions as well as eBay, I believe. So let's just go ahead and show the card here, and then we'll kind of talk. So this is an Erling Haaland. It's an autograph, as you can see. It's from Chrome 2019, and boom, Gem Mint 10, Auto 10, PSA DNA cert. If you remember a few years ago, well, 2019, I don't remember what, but this was the last box of 2019 Chrome's Champions League that I had. I had, I want to say 2 cases that year, or at least a case, and then like a bunch of loose boxes. I probably had like 9 or 10 loose boxes. And in the last box, I hit this card. And I think this is such a rare card. It's just ridiculously rare. They did no numbered cards in Topps Chrome for Haaland. All of his autographs not numbered, and they're super short print as far as I can tell based on the pop reports, and I'll go over those. And I think everybody's kind of aware of the big prices for the Chrome Bundesliga, and that would be one of these, but an autograph version, which they come in gold to 50, they come in orange to 25, and I think there's even some red that are to 5 or 10. Someone correct me on that, but I don't know if any of the reds have sold. So kind of I should type all this stuff out, but I went in and did some research, and for this particular card, there's been 20 of them graded. 12 got a Gem Mint 10. 7 got a 9, but one of the 9s is mine because I got this regraded, and I'll tell you why. So there's actually 6 of those, and then there's one that was a PSA 8. The gold, which is to 50, there's 19 of them graded. 7 of them got a PSA 10, 9 of them got a PSA 9, and the rest were like a PSA 7, and I think one got a 5 or something crazy like that, but I didn't include those in these numbers. The orange to 25, 8 total graded, 4 PSA 10s, 3 PSA 9s, and 1 PSA 8. The Erling Haaland from Bundesliga regular, there's 27 of those. 7 of those got a PSA 10, 20 got a PSA 9, and 0 PSA 8. So and then you look at the current pricing based on the auction prices, and this is where it gets kind of crazy. The PSA 10 mine is an $8,000 card according to latest auction prices, and there's only 12 of those in the world. This kind of shows you why people love numbered stuff. The gold to 50, there's only 19 PSA 10s, so 7 more of those than my card, yet that card sells for $67,000, over 8 times more what this card sells for. The orange to 25, there's only 8 of them, so 4 less than my card, but it sells for $124,000. That's what the auction price shows. The auction price thing values it at $150,000, which to me is just absolutely insane. So that would be like 14, 15 times more this card, even though there's only 4 on the pop report. That just goes to show you how much people love numbered cards and what they will pay for them. Because quite honestly, there could be 100 of these out there. You just don't know. But I think this is a very short print card. I think that I would bet that there probably is not more than 50 of these in the world that they put. I watched a lot of Topps Chrome breaks, and I saw maybe 2 or 3 of these. They do not come up very often. Then you have the Haaland regular from Bundesliga, which nobody knows how many of those there are, but 27 have been graded. There haven't been any PSA 10 sales, but the last PSA 9 sold for $4K. So I can kind of imagine that a PSA 10 would probably sell for more than this, which is odd because there's 27 graded, but I guess there are 7 10s, so technically there are a lot lower 10s than there are of this particular card. And I'm not trying to say my card should be on the level of the Bundesliga ones. At the end of the day, I think you should buy and collect what you like. But what I'm saying is I think these cards are undervalued when you compare them to the Bundesliga pricing. It's just out of whack. I mean, would you rather pay $124,000 for a gold Bundesliga to 50, where there's 19 in the world, or would you rather just spend $8K and get this card where there's only 12 of them in the world? See where I'm going with that? So, I mean, that's why I think that's a very good buy right now. I think these would be very bad buys. The Bundesliga, I think a lot of people are sleeping on Chrome, and that's why I just love this card. It's just, but anyway, it is a regrade. This is a regrade, and this is a regrade. They both got 10s. I submitted these probably late last year, got them back. Both of them got a PSA 9. They were in different orders, obviously, because you don't submit autographs and regular cards together. I was lucky to gem this, which, you know, I looked at it in the case. I didn't see any issues with it. Decided to regrade it. Came back a 10. Great. This one got a 9. I didn't grade the auto, but I saw another one of these that was graded, and the auto was pretty much right on similar to that. And I figured, you know what? That's a perfect auto. It's all on sticker. Even though Haaland, he's not the best autographer, as you can see there. But I figured it would get a 10, so I think that's just an absolutely beautiful card. Super stoked about that. Okay, so options on Haaland and regrades. So this is one of the cards I've actually graded more than once. I think it's actually the first time I graded it, got a PSA 9. And then the next time I submitted it, I totally missed something. There's a little dimple like right here. You barely can see it. You probably can't see it in the picture at all, but it's very minuscule. And it got a PSA 8 the second time. I'm going to send it back and see if I can get the PSA 9, but, you know, it's a risk. Refractor from Finest, very hard grade, but this card is just immaculate. There might be like a very, very faint print line. And then just other sapphires, and then through the Jamal Musiala. But that's going to be my next submission. I'm just kind of like, wait, it's $150 a card right now, so it's a bit of a cost. So, you know, and then as far as the other card goes, there's so many options and things that you can get with Haaland. What do you like? Do you like his first team that he was in? Then you go for the Finest Salzburg. That's a great card to have. I mean, that's where he scored those, like, what, 8 or 9 Champions League goals in like 6 games with Salzburg or something like that. Great one to invest in. I think you can still get these in a PSA 10 for around $800. I think Haaland's really going to move up next year, especially if he makes a move to Real Madrid. If he goes to the EPL, Man City it'll see a bump, but I think next year with the Champions League round, seeing how much Borussia Dortmund, how deep they go in the tournament, I think the Champions League rounds is going to start having a more of an impact on the prices of cards in the World Cup. The World Cup's in December of next year. It's going to interrupt kind of club play. So I think also the colored even in a PSA 9, are really good investments for Haaland, especially the Salzburg. That's a really beautiful card. I almost want to crack this and resubmit it, but I'm just happy with this the way it is. It's a beautiful card. Then also with the finest, and this is what I think personally, between that and this, these are the two most undervalued Haaland cards right now on the market because there's so few of them. As I said, the autograph of that, there's only 12 PSA 10s in the world. And you're telling me that's an $8,000 card? Dude, if I see one available in a PSA 10 for $8,000, I'm probably going to buy it. This card right here, short print, case hit. I want to say these were 2 to a case or 1 to a case, but this is a short print. Unfortunately, they didn't put the SP here. I asked them to when I submitted it, but I was just like, I don't care, man. I got the PSA 10, and I'm not selling this anyway. It's going to my personal collection, so I really don't care. But this card, there's only 10 of these in the world. There's been 70 of these submitted, and only 10 of them have gotten a PSA 10. So what's that, like a 7% gem rate? Now, obviously there's 69 because one of mine got a PSA 9. So you always have to watch with the pop reports, and just kind of, you might as well just say they're going to be off. The people always crack and resubmit. I've only cracked and resubmitted like 4 or 5 cards, and since I've been doing this for the last few years, and like all of them have been Haaland. So, you know, it is what it is. But I think that's a very good. There's one on eBay right now for $8,000, which I think is just, that's a little bit over what the last comp was. One at auction sold for $6,000 a couple weeks ago, and I think that person got an absolute steal. It's his, I believe Finest came out before Bundesliga. Am I right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive the Finest released first. But this is so much more. Like, this refractor is so much. There's so many more of this card than this card is in a refractor. It's ridiculous. I mean, and plus you got only 10 of them are PSA 10. And then, of course, you have the Sapphire on the back. And my one regret is that I didn't get one of his colored cards, but my 2 best ones are the Gem Mint 10. I still have these 3 to submit, and I have 5 more of these at PSA right now. I really went ham on the Sapphire. I think it's an absolute beautiful card, and probably my favorite card, even though I think these are more valuable, for obvious reasons. And then obviously the Pristine 10 is just I'm never selling either one of these cards, especially if he goes to Real Madrid. Now, if he goes somewhere else like the EPL, I'm probably dumping him. Sorry, Haaland, but you know, I only really PC players I want to root for, and if he goes to Manchester City, I would not be rooting for him. So it'd be time to move on from him then. So anyway, that's kind of my spiel on Haaland and kind of how I think about it. I'm not discounting the worth of the Bundesliga, but my thought process is there's a lot better deals out there. People are so focused on the Chrome Bundesliga for Haaland, they are just kind of dismissing the Chrome autographs. They're dismissing the Finest. Remember, Finest just really blew up when people are like, wait a second, that's his first card. That's his only card, a chromium card in a Salzburg outfit, you know? So there's a lot of options there with Haaland. Work out what's best for you. I think the Chrome Bundesliga has pretty much reached a point where it's just out of people's... most people can't afford it, and that's fine, but I think there's much better deals out there now that have, you know, a lot more upward mobility. I feel like that card, especially that autograph, has kind of peaked. I mean, Haaland's going to have to win the Ballon d'Or, the World Cup, and multiple Champions League to justify $150,000 for an autograph of one of those, you know? So it is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Super, super happy with this result. You know, sometimes you just get lucky with the grader, and sometimes, you know, you don't. I've had plenty of times with Haaland where I've gotten a lot of PSA 9s, and everybody's seen that in my videos. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. Good luck in your grading, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. Take care.